Summer clothes out.
Chicago, man, you gotta have on shorts.
What month we talking about again in Chicago? I'll just start this.
Dress for everything.
Yeah, dressing Liz. That's a Liz. So when you go outside, you need to wear your drawers, and then you gotta wear your basketball shorts, and then you gotta wear your sweatpants, and then you gotta have your jeans, right? And then maybe like in the case of snows, you have like a nice little what do you call those? Snow pants. So then so you ready for everything, right?
You gotta be dressed
That's just the bottom.
for all occasions too. So make sure you get a tie.
And a tie, right? So you might, you never. It is Chicago, so you don't know who you're gonna run into in Chicago. You gotta be dressed and pressed, ready for.
Right.
Oh damn!
Get to bring a towel.
I'm glad you said that. I could have been called like
Might as well. Shit.
you might run into Beyonce somewhere on the street. Talking, what's up? And then you like, oh man, Beyonce, I got a business proposition for you. She like, well, nigga, you ain't even wearing a tie. Why would I do business with you? Like, bitch, it's cold outside.
He told me to bring a towel too.
She probably ain't gonna talk to you.
Yeah, man.
Security gonna slam you.
Yeah, but that's how it goes.
I've been running some people like that in Chicago.
Why? They don't come out here. You get your chain snatched.
I'm talking about downtown, but I mean, you ain't wrong. Facts. Let's start the show. Chicago Black Delegation Podcast is a show dedicated to the reshaping and reclaiming of black culture in America. The intention of this podcast is to improve the conditions of blacks in America by way of platforming different ideas. At no point will the views shared on this podcast be the show title, conversation headers, individuals express ideas, or otherwise should be interpreted as an attack on other groups, but rather as a means to a greater end for blacks in America. Views shared by individuals does not represent the views shared by Chicago Black Delegation, its staff, or other guests unless specified. So everybody, this is again the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast, back one more week with 4 more videos, or actually we got an article here, don't we? We have 3 videos and an article that we're gonna be reacting to today. But yeah, as y'all heard, we are a podcast dedicated to reclaiming the culture and propelling it in a way that its tradition is for the betterment of our people. And I think these type of conversations are not just important for us, but also important for your specific circles, and then the circles that surround those circles. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is don't let the conversation that we have here die at us. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't share our videos, just have these, bring this type of energy, bring these conversations to your peoples, you know what I'm saying, that you most socialize with. And then, produce, and then so that we can get the ball rolling regarding solution crafting for the people and for the culture. So with that already understood, I got a couple new guests here that y'all have not met before. So if you guys can introduce yourselves, starting with you on my left.
They call me Rackman.
Rackman, all right. So that's what your name is today. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Today, only today.
All
Tomorrow
right.
might be something else.
It changes up.
Yeah, you got to.
What you got, man?
My name is Air Jordan. I'm artist / producer from TTP. That's HEIR Air Jordan.
For sure. We definitely gonna throw your links and all that stuff, your IG in the description box of all your videos.
Appreciate it, for sure.
J. Rashid, did I spoil it already? Go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
you fucking ass. Yeah,
Beta baby.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, beta baby.
That was for me this time. That was for me
amazing.
this time. Who you is,
It's your
man?
boy. It's your boy J. Rashid, man.
Who
We
you
back
is,
in
bro?
the building
Uh-huh.
with another dose of CBD. You feel me?
You make it sound like a drug. Keep going though. I like it.
It is a drug because you got to get this to wake up. You feel me?
CBD.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Wait, so what you say your name was again?
What?
Yeah, what's your name again?
Rackman.
Rackman. I'm gonna, I gotta get used to that, right?
Like Chirac man.
I like. You want to go with Chirac man? You know that's better, right?
I
No, I
guess.
mean, Rack man is it's like it got the meaning of Chirac, but it's like he from the rat. Rack man.
See, he gets it. See,
Nigga, nobody should get it this early.
good. You're not
I
supposed
don't know why.
to.
I
Clearly,
get it.
this dude is like some kind of Nostradamus or some
Called
shit to
being
be able to
insane
catch
a
it
little
that
bit, you know what I'm
fast.
saying? Just
All right,
saying
man.
it. Let's go. Do this.
I gotta deal with King ass in this fucking. That's we'll talk about that. All right, so what we
Let's talk about it.
I forgot where my mouse at. I'm gonna just slap Cynthia G until I found my mouse. Okay, here we go. So what we gonna talk about first here, guys? So apparently, wait, don't show me yet, Haji. That I really have my fiance in the thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, this gonna have to do. So yeah, this kind of small, unfortunately. But yeah, so check it out. We have a video or a bit of an update as far as the border crisis in Texas. So just kind of opening up, just kind of see where y'all kind of at with this situation are as it stands. Y'all kind of preview it all to what's been going on between, Brandon Johnson, Chicago, and its essential relationship between Greg Abbott, who is the governor of Texas. Like, are y'all kind of preview about kind of what's going on before you kind of know what's been going on with that? Like, basically, you finna say something?
No, I was just gonna say I have no idea.
So basically, what's going on is there is a border crisis, right? There's a border concern. As a matter of fact, I mean, this is not a new thing either. It's just making headlights again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But Greg Abbott has been having problems with the border its border control for a long time. Donald Trump didn't do much about it. He said he was going to build a wall. The wall wasn't built. What's his guy name? Biden. Joe Biden said he wasn't going to do nothing with a wall. Then we found out him repairing the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's like politics has been all over the place, right? But what's been going on is people have been saying things like, I want to say Lori Lightfoot and others have been criticizing Greg Abbott on his seemingly juvenile methods of dealing with the border control, with the crisis and going on at the borders, right? And his solution was, you know what, y'all sanctuary cities, right? So how about y'all live up to y'all name? You know what I'm saying? So then he starts sending out these busloads of people towards these sanctuary cities. Lo and behold, big surprise, it turned out to be a huge problem. Brandon Johnson himself has said that we were not prepared for this type of for this situation, and that he is looking towards Joe Biden to help find solutions to this problem. That usually means money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and like, if y'all was good, I'm gonna give y'all the crown for an hour, right? If there's something, what would be like just one thing you would do. You don't need to discuss what's gonna have to happen before this solution happens, before you make the suggestion or anything. You don't have to give me any details whatsoever. As the governor of Texas for one day, what would you do? What's one thing you would do to in an effort to solve this situation at the border?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never been a governor before.
I know. That's a lot of power at one time.
Let me see. What would I do?
Honestly,
Real quick. I forgot to say, if you guys want to call, the numbers in the bottom right hand corner. The numbers in the bottom right hand corner, and just go ahead, call in. And we'll chop it up with you. So, but yeah, what was y'all saying?
I mean, I guess I would try to raise some type of money. That's what I mean, like, without any specifics. I don't know if he was saying get into specifics.
Chicago Black Delegates Podcast. What you got? Damn, my nigga got pigeons. Call.
Seagulls, bro.
My man's is on the beach.
That's Quail Man.
Hey, Florida man, what you got for us, bro? Speak up.
I think a bird called in.
Hey, nigga. Hey, nigga. I see you. I'm watching this border shit right now, nigga. They going crazy. They just jumping over the border. They going under the border.
There's a bird watching. He there.
Hey,
Bird's eye view in
I'm
this
sitting
bitch.
on the wall.
Seagull from Texas.
Yeah, that was an eagle flying the motherfucking migrants from the over the border. Okay, I get it.
You got all type of callers.
All right, man. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
But, nah, like I was telling him, I think. Don't get me wrong. I know nothing about the inside of politics as far as working for him, but I would think that the first thing we would need to do is raise some type of money to even start coming up with a solution.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say that necessarily going to the president, but I feel like we would have to start there.
Yeah. Let me ask you a quick question. Would you be a socialist or a nationalist in your going about it?
This sounds like some conversation y'all had in the car or something. But keep going.
Socialist and nationalist.
Socialist.
So you're gonna find the issue. So you're gonna find the issue to accommodate them, while not really understanding how it's gonna fall on the population at hand.
Wait, say that again?
Like when you're doing it from a socialist perspective, you're gonna try to find a way that's gonna accommodate the people. Not really understanding how on the back burner it's gonna affect the population at hand, like you know what I'm saying, like our taxes and stuff.
Nah, I guess you gotta kind of go from a socialist point though, right? Till you figure it out, because you don't want the people to over worry and then be in a state of chaos.
I mean, that's good if that's your answer for it. I mean, I think like Texas needs to get its resources up. Folks don't sit there for Go ahead.
Chicago Black Day Legend Podcast. What you got for us?
Oh, we got a crow this time.
Yeah, crows and shit. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and block you, my nigga. So thanks for calling, man.
It's the graveyard.
I never would have thought that birds had an opinion about
It's let alone
what's
knowing
going
how
on
to.
in Texas.
Type of phone playing nigga.
Yeah, and they know how to call anonymous at that. Like that shit blows my mind. Nah, but okay. So yeah, you were trying to accommodate the needs of everybody, or making a effect. I think make an effort to.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fair person. I try to do certain things a certain way, but at the same time too, we do have to do what makes sense financial wise for the state. So it's like I feel like if I'm trying to fix something, I don't want everybody to know, but at the same time, I do feel like I can't hide everything. It's like we got to be open and honest about certain things.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you got to be able to prepare for yourself too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you can't help yourself, how do you help others, right? All right, so let's start this video up. See what we got. I forget you always gotta unmute these dumbass videos, bro.
A story you will only see here on 9. The FBI says a Venezuelan gang called Tren de Aragua has made its way to the borderland.
Well, the group has spread throughout South America and now into our communities. Officials say they pose a local threat to families. Here's more.
The fastest growing transnational criminal organization known as the Tren de Aragua is a Venezuelan gang that has now infiltrated its way into the United States through various sectors of the U.S.-Mexico border.
That here in El Paso, Tren de Aragua gang members who are identified are put into prosecution pathways for 1325 illegal entry into the United States. When they come to a new place, they do it oftentimes through immigrant pathways, taking advantage of people from within their own community.
Tren de Aragua is taking advantage of the mass Venezuelan exodus to make their way into the country.
We have no idea on who they are because we don't have their criminal records from Venezuela. And a lot of times they also, because they operate with impunity inside of Venezuela, the only other way that would be able to do it is if they had a criminal record either in Colombia or Peru.
And with the historic numbers in record crossings, many of these gang members could continue making their way into the country.
I can't tell whether that man that comes across the border is either...
Now to a story you will only see here on 9. The FBI...
I'm be honest. I don't really see, crazy as it sounds, I don't really see the difference.
I don't either.
Like, I feel like we already got a lot of gangs. Are they like starting such a huge criminal organization that they're like
Uproaring the natural balance and shit.
Yeah, you know,
you gotta
in that case, then the task
I
force,
got you.
we definitely, you know, I mean, I would think that the FBI and task force can handle that. Like if they're like doing the uproar as far as like nationally,
They can't handle shit that's going on here.
but if they're just like coming and making local gangs or just starting up a gang, but it's like there's so many gangs that are here already and still starting. So
So you're saying, I mean, are you making the argument that since we have a lot of gangs here, what's the one more gang?
I am.
I guess, yeah, I kind of am, but I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm trying to figure out what it is that the gang is like, what commotion that they're causing for them to even make an article about it.
Okay.
I feel like they have to be gathering or making some type of noise for them to like, because that's like if one of us, like let's say like how we got Bloods, Crips, all that. Let's say like a bunch of Bloods went to Venezuela, or let's say that however you want to say it. Let's say they went, right. Would you say that it mattered unless they were like gathering and starting a national thing that could like really affect anybody?
Right, I see what he's saying.
True. I guess at the same time, it's about how much you want to, how much do you care, right, about the families that these people are coming into negatively.
Alligator this time.
So I mean, hold on. Yeah, come on now. There's only so many fucking birds I'm gonna have a conversation with.
Get bald eagle next.
Yeah, come on now.
I got something
Wait
for
for a
you.
Yeah, right. True.
Half like that.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like it kind of is. I would say where the range starts is where just how much you care about the families that is gonna negatively affect. Like because like you gotta understand that these are people without money, without skills, without a job permit, right? That's gonna come in and make a way out of no way, And where I would say at least the blacks, the gangs of Chicago, New York, LA, those gangs started at hacks. Those gangs are
Okay, I can see.
so the stage Chicago Black Legend Podcast. What you got for us?
I don't need to tell you how things are right now. Unemployment is at an all-time high. People can't afford to pay their rent or mortgage. Mac.
Hey, can you say it again, man?
Likey. Pinch my nipples and feed me that Mac sauce.
Oh, this is a prank.
I thought that was a real person. I got prank.
It sounded like an infomercial.
He so did. Anyway, but yeah, so you kind of get what I was saying though, right? Like there's a much different genesis, and I'm just not saying I just want to lay down the foundation to start a conversation, right? So what I mean by that is like listen, just before we come to a conclusion, right? I want it to be understood that there's a different foundation in America for American gangs. You know what I'm saying? American gang culture has a different genesis than the Venezuelan gang culture. Not to say the Venezuelan gangs don't have what's the word? A pure genesis or a pure starter like that. They probably started the same way the GDs and shit like that started in Chicago and stuff like that. So but still, as far as America is concerned, there's no generational wealth that there's extreme minuscule generational wealth that they're passing on to transfer to bring to America. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Essentially, these are, I'd argue to say they're mostly skillless individuals. You know what I'm saying? So that if there was going to be some billionaire that wanted to, then let me just put it this way. So if we were to give them job permits so that they're able to work, then they will be taking on like the low skill jobs that Americans would likely need. And not to say that, hey, Americans they've been here their entire lives. How come they don't have these jobs already? But I'm just saying, real quick. It's just quite peculiar that they'll like move mountains to create opportunities for these people, whereas the people that have been here and hungry don't have these opportunities.
They don't want to say.
True. Now you definitely have a good point as far as basically I feel like it's the illegal immigration of it. So it's like it'll change. How can I say it? If being an illegal immigrant and coming in and taking the work of somebody, of an actual citizen who's here, that's going to be a thing regardless. I don't feel like them being in a gang necessarily has to do with that. But also this is where it comes, like what would you say as far as like it being on a national level. Right. Now, if they're making money and they're taking jobs from the people here, and then nationally they're sticking together and starting an organization here as far as a gang, and they're making more money than the people here, then I can see where there's a problem there. You know what I mean? But just them being in a gang and coming and like, oh, they're making money, they're illegal immigrants. To me, the gang part is more of the shade on the name, like, and they're in a gang.
Yeah, it fucks like, with the respectability of the whole of the matter. Yeah, where these,
but the issue is just the immigrant in general, which I get is a financial issue.
Yeah, that's definitely a financial issue, and I guess you're right. I did forget the part about them being gang members, but with them being gang members, I mean that's just kind of, I guess that's just painting a narrative of these people are bringing trouble wherever they go, which can be kind of head ass.
And don't get me wrong, they could be bringing trouble, and they could be causing trouble for the areas they are in, and it is something to talk about. Don't get me wrong, you got to do something about pretty much any gang that is causing too much trouble on the national level.
I mean, they ain't got papers on them, so we don't know who you are, or we don't know your background like that. So yeah, you're a problem.
Yeah, that's an issue. It's hard to
bring it closer.
We need to know who you are at all times. But if you coming over here and we don't even know who you are, then you can pretty much get away with anything quickly. A little bit. You said yeah.
Obviously, that's kind of what you want. That's the goal we're going for, right?
All right.
But yeah. So and like I said, the reason I kind of brought up it just came to me. But yeah, the reason I brought up the whole aspect of like the genesis of it, or the fact that they are bringing like less wealth into America, is because even though Black Americans don't have even though gang members are pretty much in the same boat financially, they still have like the network, of grandma or like friends or just being Black or their neighborhoods or communities to like pull from to help them, get a leg up in society and stuff like that. But whereas these people just don't have, like I said, they don't even have a work permit, So if they're gonna bring them here without even a work permit, so these people can't even feed themselves, then like how are they contributing to society? All they're doing is like draining the resources because the taxpayers are paying for their livelihood essentially. And what's gonna happen when they want more than what's given to them? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they'll cut some grass, but otherwise they might do some other things.
Yeah, that's true. I think if anything, and I'll be honest, I think it's much of a worse situation for them than us. Welcome to America.
Yeah, for sure.
We're the 80th gang here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Welcome.
Like welcome. And so I feel like it's more trouble for them. I feel like
it is.
Even the job situation. You come in here and there's already groups of immigrants here, and we're right next to Mexico. And we got heavy Mexican gang influences here too. They've already been here.
And the crazy,
like,
go ahead.
I mean, like, what type of reign do they expect to have? Or this, like, how far do you plan to get with the other gangs? Is what I'm saying. I don't see how it's like.
Wow,
You can't
that's a
just
good point.
come up in here and just step on other people's toes. They ain't just gonna allow that. So you better get in where you fit in real quick.
Yeah, to me, it's kind of bad for them. But
good luck.
I do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I do see where in the neighborhood locally, the families, especially if the people who are reporting or the articles are coming from families in the neighborhood, I can see where it's trouble, and that's with any neighborhood, with any like influence that's bad in it, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's some good empathy, man. I definitely I like your perspective on this because, like, for the most part, we kind of been dunking on them for the past like 3 weeks. but yeah, that's definitely a very useful perspective because, like, they have competition is fierce over here.
Yeah.
There's no blocks left over for them to be selling drugs and all that shit or doing what they gonna do. Like if they step on the wrong person's toes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean,
not in the way that they got you when you're not at home and you visiting somewhere for the most part, and it's a bunch of and the people where you're visiting, they fighting each other for control.
Right,
and it's a bunch of them. It's like, you know.
Yeah, I see.
And then we got the government.
Yeah, and you know, yeah, then we got the government, right? That part too. That's a whole nother issue. Yeah. So I think that's about as good as far as I can kind of take the conversation. Like, y'all got any like extra things to add, Jay?
I just don't understand though why they want to be over here. Like, you ain't heard just how difficult it is just for the people that live here. Like,
yeah, the story is the government failed them. You know what I'm saying?
The government fails everybody except for themselves.
But I feel like to the world. And we've tricked the world and ourselves into thinking we're the safe haven of the world. So it's like, man, like I feel like the American dream extends outside of America. Since I've been little, we've been thinking like, oh man, one day you watch the Disney movies and everything. Like, one day it's gonna be that.
And I feel like
and they're getting that shit late. So
yeah,
it's definitely,
Jake, my man, finna give us a. Let's come together and feel alright.
No, I'm on your bush head ass boy. Fuck is you saying? No.
One time.
This is another podcast.
No, for real. Like, welcome to America. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got people coming in every day. It's been going on. And this is what happens when America wants to play world police. Them in UK, you got people coming in, flooding in the gates with their issues, you know what I'm saying? But it's causing hell on the back end for everybody else. And I mean, man, bro, we want the world to be at peace. We definitely want that. But it's like, what the hell when we ain't got peace here ourselves? You know what I'm saying? We struggling.
Yes, sir.
Some people live in check to check, but the money we do get, we have more taxes than we need, than we want taken out. You know what I'm saying? And this stuff is going to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to people who, it's going to a government who doesn't even know how to use the funds. Like, they funding this and the war in Israel.
And the war in bro, it's about like 4 wars going on that we're not hearing a whole lot about.
It's 2 wars in the Middle East right now, like with the
Gaza Strip and
the Gaza Strip and then out in Yemen. You know what I'm saying? With was it the Arabian Gulf?
Yeah,
with the shipping trade and all that stuff.
Yeah,
people real life hijacking these cargo ships, and that's why stuff is finna go up. The price on stuff is finna go up. Gas, oil, all of this stuff. And the U.S. ain't doing nothing but just sending out money, more money to Ukraine, more money to efforts. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't getting no money here.
This kind of raises another question in my head. If not America, right? Because of how we portrayed ourselves. If you were in another country that you felt like was like a horrible country, if you were born there and lived there and felt like I gotta leave here, and if not America, where else would be a considerable place like where a person would feel like I'm better than where I'm at?
I got it.
Where to go?
Canada.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Canada.
Where to go to Canada? Canada would be a better place.
The healthcare.
Yeah, I'm saying like I would
Health-
think that, but I feel like Canada is kind of America. But
It's
that's where I would be trying to go. I want to
They're
cross.
like our
I
little
damn near
cousin or
might
something.
cross
Like, we like babysit
from over
them.
here to
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah. It is. Oh no, we didn't want to be here. We want to be here. We go to Canada. I'm like, oh well, shit, they going, nigga.
It's an issue with Canada and England with their free healthcare system. Like, we think that it's just okay. We go in and get it checked out, but a lot of them people aren't even seeing actual doctors until like, you know what I'm saying, months out.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I'm saying? Like, they ain't
waiting
getting
list
True free healthcare means
it's
waiting that free line.
You need a lot. They need a lot more doctors for that to be like a really good
actual efficient, like what we think it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not that. There's a lot of things out in was it Canada, because they, you know what I'm saying, the Commonwealth country, that they have that's different from us. But it's not so simple. They have a rehab for meth addicts or something like that. But it's horrible. It's deplorable conditions out there.
Right, but that's how they feel about us too. Like, they looking from the outside in. How we just made that statement about looking at it. That's probably how they view us. Like, what we sugarcoat, but that's not really what it is. Like, a Canadian probably tell you, yo, it's not even all that great.
If I was the Venezuelan gangsters, I'd probably get over here and be like, you know what? We've been here for a couple months.
This ain't working.
And we got everything we ever wanted back at home anyway, baby. We got all the control back at home.
Yeah. But I heard someone say the issue with the mayor, was the governor of Texas, and him shipping all the people. Like, this is it kind of ties into the election coming up with the Republicans, like, because they've been telling us about this border crisis. And the Democrats want to just be all, well, help them. We're going to help them. Like, and you're right. This is them sticking it to the Democrats. Like, all right, well, y'all fix it. Y'all fix it. We're not going to do nothing about it. Y'all fix it. So it's going to fall on their heads. And we're going to see how this election turns out.
It definitely is.
Can I ask you this? Have you ever been to another country and had to learn how to fit in with their culture or learn their culture?
I seen what that would be like. It's not easy, man.
Now imagine doing that and trying to take over that place at the same time.
Small little organization.
Yeah. I mean, they know they're only scratching the level. They only scratching like a surface, because like the real gangsters in this country ain't no street gang or no mafia, no cartel. You know what I'm saying? But they'll let them come in and do their little dirt. But I mean, shit, who brought them in? The CIA. Them the folks that's doing all this.
It makes entertaining TV though.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. Absolutely.
Is that what we really need? Entertainment. It's enough.
It's
not
just
for
waking up
politics.
in the morning.
I think the news is entertainment anyway. After a certain year, media became that. Once they started following car chases.
Bring that microphone closer.
Word to Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so here at Chicago Black Daily Podcast, we're gonna be covering the migrant situation as closely as we can. It's definitely it seems to be something new happening every week. So we'll just stay tuned to us, and we will definitely cover more of it as it progresses. Okay, so we're gonna go into the next video here. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, so Chicago Black Daily Podcast here, and we are going to cover yet another situation with Dalton's very own Tiffany Hanyard. Anybody here familiar with Tiffany Hanyard at all?
Oh, yeah.
So Dalton's mayor.
Nope, I haven't heard about it. Dalton Tomato?
Mayor Nina Brown.
Tell us about Nina Brown, Jay Rashid.
Oh, man.
Please do.
She over there splurging all the tax folks' money on them Vegas trips. And
As y'all, she like, has your tax money ever been swallowed?
up.
Swallowing your tax money.
It's horrible because, like, man, bro, in the immediate area of the Dalton Park district, like the area is so deplorable. Like houses, it's damn near row houses. They need renovations. The streets need repaving. Dude ass talking about some damn sidewalks. Ain't no goddamn sidewalks being repaved. Straight clown behavior. It's not even it's damn near barely even safe, bro. Like people congregating out in the parking lots, drinking and smoking with their guns handy. It's kids around there, bro. It's not as safe. And then you got these police on Tiffany's payroll just doing a little drive-by. They gonna check it out, but they ain't finna do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, Dalton is, it's a renegade fucking suburb now. Like, you damn near think they're gonna be on some Texas stuff and break off from the rest of you know what I'm saying?
Wow, just Dalton though.
just Dalton, bro. Like, honestly, Tiffany,
Dalton that hood
versus the world.
Tiffany is literally the only one who's making the headlines that she is. Like, every time, like, I'm hearing people all over YouTube talking about her.
Oh yeah,
her.
Oh yeah,
not the mayor of Harvey, not the mayor of Chicago Heights, Calumet City, Markham. None of that. It's about Dalton because Tiffany is wilding with the taxpayers' money.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's just the thing that we had just made a video a couple weeks ago, or we did some coverage on a couple weeks ago. That old man, that man on that side, that guy in front of that large crowd, you know, expressing his discontent.
Outfit.
Yeah, with a nice outfit. Express his contempt for how Brandon Johnson in Chicago was dealing with the migrant crisis, and he said that Chicago. I would argue that he meant like the Chicagoland area, and as in its surrounding suburbs, along with Chicago, is the most corrupt townships, collection of cities and all that stuff in America. You know what I'm saying? It's like the most corrupt.
I believe it.
And
that's rough.
You look, Jay.
I mean, because it's like I know how I can believe it, but it's like, can I really put that over like the city officials in New York and LA?
I was thinking about New York too, though, especially.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's plenty of shit going around in those cities. Like, it's city representatives misusing funds every day, but it falls on Chicago. I mean, I hate that. Honestly, I hate it because I feel like Chicago, it's a lot of up and coming black politicians, like a lot of black people in office now, and now we're getting that badass rep.
Yes, sir.
It's fucked up.
Yes, sir.
Gotta blame it on somebody.
So, so let's check out this here video. Dalton's former top cop exposes Mayor Tiffany Hanyard alleged misuse of police detail. This is coming from, I believe, Fox News. Yeah, Fox 32, Chicago. So let's check it out.
Fox 32.
We needed those officers to be on the street fighting crime. And instead, we have several officers that are riding around protecting the mayor.
The former police chief in South Suburban Dalton is speaking out for the first time to just one station about Mayor Tiffany Hanyard's controversial police security detail and how it impacted his ability to fight crime.
Last year, a Fox 32 investigation showed how that detail is taking officers off the street and costing taxpayers thousands of dollars in overtime. Dane Placco continues his investigation, exclusively talking to the former top cop who tried to put a stop to it.
The manpower was just very stressed and critical to the point of almost breaking.
Former Dalton Police Chief Robert Collins spoke to us from Florida, where he's taken a new job after being fired by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Hanyard late last year. But Collins says he remains frustrated by what he experienced leading an undermanned, overworked police department, while Mayor Hanyard demanded a large personal security detail.
All right, so testing. Okay, this thing is getting loud. So just quick thoughts regarding how Tiffany is, why she not why, but just quick. What do y'all think about Tiffany just pretty much taking the city streets with like this entourage of police enforcement, that whom she is actually paying extra money to perform extra hours of service that's coming out of the taxpayers' dollars.
You said she's taking
they getting paid overtime for this
publicity.
I think that like he said, as far as it being a bunch of upcoming mayors, I feel like a lot of them are probably doing corrupt things, but I feel like she's the one who got caught.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like she's trying to, like he said, she's trying to kind of put on that show. But also, I feel like if you're actively doing more than average, it might be a good thing.
Wait, if you're actively doing more than average, it is a good thing?
No, I'm saying as far as like you saying that she's hitting the streets with task force.
Yeah, that like what you see right here. Yeah,
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Okay. Okay, like I said,
What would you say?
I think it's hilarious, bro. Like she walking through there like she's the president or something. Like, I would just hope that somebody would scrape her if they seen her walking in the street. Like,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, like she bullshitting. She really is. Like, and it's sickening, bro. Like she's using people. Like the cost of living is already high as it is. These motherfucking property taxes is high as hell out there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Paying wasting the tax people's dollars just to put on the show.
Just to put on a show, like she's really. And every time she come out, her hair so laid. She got some fresh jewelry. She fresh as hell. She
Offer your money.
I need to see a picture of her.
Looking like a bag of money.
She sound like she might look good or something.
I mean, shit. I'm not gonna lie. She's not an ugly person. It's just her spirit is ugly as all shit. Like for real. But I mean, it's disgusting to see how.
Ooh, bars.
It's disgusting to see what the taxpayers' money getting used in, and she's just walking around just shaking hands. Like you're not a good person. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not a good person, bitch. Like
say
chill,
bro. She identifies as a good person.
Hey,
She identifies as trans good, trans nice.
Trans.
I'm being honest. That's politics. That's damn near the job.
It is.
To
It is. You
identify
gotta
as
have a
good
smiling
person.
face.
Oh, he true. yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we
You gotta
shaking hands.
You gotta be good. I'm saying.
Shaking hands and kissing babies.
That's the beauty of it. You just identify as.
Yeah, for real. Come on now. But yeah, I gotta agree with y'all saying. Let's get it. Let's see what was going on here.
You know, wrong is wrong, and there's a time to hold people responsible and accountable for their actions.
Last year, a Fox 32 investigation followed Henyard's detail as Dalton police officers drove her from morning till night, often to her second taxpayer-funded job as Thornton Township supervisor.
I say what?
He says right by this club we used to go to.
Yeah, they was going right down Chicago. Well, they turned off Lincoln Avenue on the Chicago Road. That's where Secrets and Mr. Ricky's and stuff. Popular spots, man. It was popping back in 2008.
All right.
In South Holland, through an open records request.
Oh, you say? Did you get a? How did you see that? Did you miss that? This that presidential behavior right here, boy.
You don't see? Yeah,
I feel like she finna do like this.
I'm waiting for the red carpet.
No, she just gave a little quick.
As Thornton Township supervisor in South Holland,
thank you, boo.
through an open records request.
Hey, maybe she's trying to reach higher levels in the politics or something. Maybe she's trying you know how like celebrities, they like try to do more
Be
to
greater than what they are.
Yeah, maybe she's doing more content now.
She trying to
Is this for her? Or
She
just for
does
the
do a lot of
town?
content, like even on TikTok and Instagram and all that. She's always on Instagram. She's always on TikTok
bet she
doing
is.
dances and doing challenges and stuff
Become
like
a
that.
household name like Lori Lightfoot.
Well, what about Lori Lightfoot?
I said she's trying to become a household name like Lori.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, at least with Lori Lightfoot, she went out here acting her ass and trying to go out her way to get in. But you know, I guess Lori Lightfoot knew that this is Chicago. The spotlight was gonna be on her regardless. Now Tiffany Henyard, she's she's doing things like spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars on billboards that's promoting
that big ass billboard on 94.
on 90. What did it get on, like the family pantry and all that stuff?
Was it a family pantry? I just remember it was just a big ass billboard of her with that big ass cheese face, cheese smiling shit. Just
Tiffany Henyard,
fucking with her.
Village of Dalton Mayor.
How much does it cost to do a billboard?
All right, but
You know, how much do it to do a billboard?
How much it costs? It
Somebody,
don't cost that much.
It don't cost much at all. I know somebody. I remember I seen something on Google and they had some for like $79 or something crazy like that. Not like for a small one, but I think you can get a big one for like $300. Okay.
And you said that they put $100,000 into a billboard.
they
Something
spent
that
a
you see
lot of
right
money
off
on
the
those
expressway.
billboards.
And I've seen people put.
So y'all could have just put that somewhere where it was actually useful. Like
They could have put
anyway.
that shit right into the hood where they need to be fixing the streets and the sidewalks,
Yeah, for real.
potholes.
you know what I'm saying? For real, G. It's a nasty ass pothole right there on 148th and Irving.
He said 300,000.
Oh, I said no. I mean, from what I've seen, it was like she spent $100,000 on that type of advertising. I mean, and the thing is, these are family pantries. Like this is like I think somebody that needs a pantry or need access to a pantry would know how to access. Would know where to find. Well, I mean, would know where to look to find that pantry. I don't think you need a billboard to say to to expose or bring a what am I trying to say here? I don't think you need a billboard to like notify everybody that hey, there's a family pantry on such and such street. You know what I'm saying?
I can go outside right now and go buy a liquor store and find a homeless person real quick. A billboard was not necessary.
Yeah, homeless person. Oh yeah, it's right. Shit, go down
right
there.
down there. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
that's it.
Easy as that. But
I think it sounded like to me some of the money was pocketed.
It has to be,
and I think that's what. Don't get me wrong. I think it's wrong. I do. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that's kind of what a lot of people in the government do.
She ain't the only one.
And I feel like it. And then me personally, it may sound a certain way, but I feel like, hey, they've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
given the
and the thing is, I do want to like talk about more of these politicians and these mayors that's doing fuck shit for the people and all that. Is that she's the most popular one right now, so I'm trying to ride the wave a little bit.
I got one for you. Given the position, would you do the same thing? Like if you see all this extra money just laying around, would you do the same thing?
Not the
human nature's a motherfucker.
So is this the taxpayers' dollars just laying around and I'm just taking it and or you just saying like it's fine? Like I'm the type of person, if it was like that, don't get me wrong, I damn near would, but I damn near make sure everybody benefit out of it, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I'm buying stuff for the city too, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just going.
Okay, so you feel if as long as you are doing good by the community and whatever,
you'll take your
okay
kickback.
To give yourself
your kickback.
Yeah, but also I'm talking from the aspect of a regular nigga who ain't never did no politics.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PPP loan type.
Those guys. Yeah. I mean, a lot of that money was used to just get live though at the same time though, right?
Yeah, but I feel like that's what a lot of loans and grants and stuff that goes through the government or just period is. I feel like a lot of people it's initially for this thing, but I feel like it's very rare that you use all the money that you're given for this one thing. How many people got school loans and lived off them and didn't just buy books? How many people got whatever loans? You know what I mean? It's like you need the stuff to kind of live too. So
yeah.
But when you take advantage of it too much, now if you overspend, like I don't want to see her pulling up in no Rolls Royces and.
Oh no!
Like it's just like
hey,
leftover money, or
that is
during and everybody walking up with pails talking about.
Please, ma'am, may I have some more?
Yeah, come on now. Clearly, she ain't need to buy no $90,000. She did not need at least a $90,000 check for $150,000.
$90,000, my ass, shit. Would you have a good time with like $100 or less?
Great time with $100.
Shit, well, fantastic time if you lucky.
$500 in Vegas will take you far.
I can go to Diligence and not even spend $20. Shit.
She spent way more than $500 in Vegas. She spent way more of the $500 of taxpayers' money in Vegas when she went.
Spent a lot in Vegas. So,
it was bad, bro.
She blew a bag, boy.
Okay, yeah, that it is Vegas, but yeah, you can't go out there with the taxpayers' dollars
and spend the taxpayers' money in Vegas.
Imagine
she doubled up.
Man, you spending it on. That'd have been a dude. They would have thought he was spending it on. Whatever, like, you buying prostitutes?
You know what I'm saying? He buying some.
You never know. But and I get it. She got the bread. She wanted to fuck it up one time.
Bro, I'm sorry. That's just some nigga shit, though. You know what I'm saying? That's not a political. That's not leadership. That's just
us.
It's corrupt leadership. It ain't no different.
Huh?
It's corrupt leadership.
It's corrupt. More so
is being new to a situation. A lot of times.
Well, she's not new though because she's been you got to know this part. I'm sorry. I have to cut you off here. She was actually before she became a mayor. She didn't just wake up. She was actually a trustee for a prolonged period of time. And not only was she a trustee, she was a good trustee. She was a trustee that was holding the mayor accountable for his inability to be transparent, especially with the money. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I know.
Although I agree with that. I'm about to say when I say a new situation,
okay,
though not so much like
familiarity.
Waking up. Not so much waking up as the mayor now, because she's familiar with politics. But I'm saying she probably has a new amount of money she's never had before.
Or a hidden agenda.
I'm serious, and I feel like sometimes, like me and my friend were talking about this earlier. You know how when you're a kid, something is new and it's exciting, like because you, like for example, you may try to prank an adult, and as a kid, you don't realize like this adult already knows what I'm doing and all that. It's exciting to you because you don't know anything yet. You like, so I feel like when you get something and it's the first time, sometimes you still have that excitement, and maybe she is coming into this type of money for the first time, and it's like, damn, I could do this. I could, you know, people start
say crazy.
Like when you're used to the money, you kind of smart about it, and like
when you come from nothing and see what you can manipulate, you be, oh, I can get away with this.
Yeah, I mean, some people are smart, and they go and they say, hey, I never had this before. I don't want to fuck it off being silly. But then some people are just like, I don't know what to do. I can't. It's burning a hole in my pocket, and it's like. But then, if you've been a trustee for years, I guess.
I mean,
they should know. Yeah, she should know what comes with that stigma. You know what I'm saying, at the very least. But I mean, but yeah, she's definitely. I can definitely see her. I can definitely understand the reality that she's unfamiliar to do with the money. You know?
Then there's this. I just want to say this one last thing. If you have been a trustee for years and years and years, and you know the system and all that, and then you doing something like this, that to me says that obviously there's a how can I say it?
Hidden agenda.
Not even an agenda. There's like a it's open to do that. Like it's a thing that people are doing. Like if I've been a trustee for years and I've been watching the mayor and being a certain thing, then I become a mayor and I start spending this money. I'm imagining that when I was a trustee, because I've been in this for years, there's other politics who came to me and was like, you know, you could just do this with the money, you know, like because they know the inside. So if I've known it for years and I'm doing that, then it probably is something else inside. It's not just me. You know what I mean?
So you said that this person was a trustee, so she's been watching the mayor, and she was trying to get the previous mayor out, or she was like against what that mayor was doing.
To get him out is that's kind of. I don't have enough information to make that judgment, but I'm just saying that she was holding him accountable for when he was doing dumb things.
And then she started doing dumb things, which a lot of people do.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, like I said, to me, it just sounds like something inside. Like I feel like, for example, a lot of jobs, you may hear about the person who got caught. You may go to a job and like, oh damn, they was doing this, they was smoking at the job. But on the inside, it's a lot of people who are cool with it, and they like, yeah, we all smoking, we know, we keep it. So I feel like it's stuff like that. It may be a lot of people on the inside who are skimming off the top. And they show her how to do it.
Yeah, show her how to do it. That could be a thing too. I know she has a lot of allies amongst her cohorts and those at those town hall ships though.
It must be working because she sure ain't out of office yet.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I feel like she got people showing her.
Yeah, so
but I could be wrong.
Let's see what else we got here.
West, we found the officers assigned to Henyard racking up hundreds of hours of overtime, costing taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars.
But at some point, there would be 2 officers or 3 officers. And depending on if there was some type of event, it would be more officers.
That's for a town of a little more than 20,000 people that's struggling economically and usually only has a few officers on duty per shift. Collins says Henyard's security detail was warranted when it started in 2021 after a police-involved shooting sparked protests and threats.
And at some point, the protests stopped. However, the detail continued.
And it grew in size and scope. Collins says Henyard frequently uses the officers as her personal valets.
Officers would be sent out to run errands, to do pickups.
And the mayor's detail racked up thousands of dollars in travel expenses, accompanying Henyard on her many trips out of town.
Why do you need a security detail while you're out of town? Who's on the other end of that flight that's going to do harm?
Collins says he became increasingly frustrated because the mayor's detail tied his hands when it came to fighting crime. Just last week, a mass shooting on Sibley Boulevard left 4 people injured. Collins believes the bad guys know there aren't enough cops on Dalton streets.
But Village of Dalton has its challenges with gangs, guns, and drugs. And if those officers aren't there, the visibility isn't there. And if the visibility isn't there, then criminals have free reign.
When we tried to ask Mayor Henyard about her use of the detail last year, we were stopped by Village Administrator Keith Freeman.
Mayor, mind if I ask you a couple questions about your security detail?
Absolutely not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, she said no.
Collins says he got the same cold shoulder when he tried to tell Freeman about the problems the mayor's detail was creating.
And it more or less was, these are the orders. This is what you have to do.
Last week, Collins filed a civil lawsuit against the Village of Dalton for wrongful termination, saying he was fired by the mayor without cause and without board approval because his wife is friends with some of the mayor's perceived political enemies.
And our contention is that it is illegal.
Did he do anything wrong?
No. Chief Collins, any position that he's ever been in is a policeman's policeman. He held the rank of chief, but he's a patrolman at heart.
But it is frustrating to see the officers used like that. I'm sure the officers are frustrated too, but they following orders.
In Dalton, Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
All right. Yeah, man. So, folks, man, it's a good time to be a police officer in Dalton if you can. If you can dodge the gang violence and stay on the mayor's good side. Apparently.
Oh yeah, man. I'm Secret Service now. I'm a famous Dalton Secret Service agent.
I'm taking a trip with the mayor to Atlanta next month. Gonna be a good little bonus.
First class, no doubt.
See me at the Met Gala with the mayor.
Yeah, literally first class. You said Met Gala.
Meanwhile, little Ricky getting shot on 70th.
If y'all want to take 5, we can take 5. Y'all want to. Otherwise, we can keep going.
Shut down if I'll keep going.
Y'all good? Okay. But yep.
Never mind.
How you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like I said, it's good time to be a mayor for. Mayor.
Good time to be a cop.
Yeah, good time to be a cop in Dalton. All that shit, man. I don't know when this corruption is gonna stop. They clearly got people. They clearly getting rid of people. I don't know how many cops they hiring over there. They still talking about. I was watching the town hall meeting from last month, and it was this month. Yeah, for this month, and they was talking about they understaffed. You know what I'm saying? He's like the current police chief himself said, they don't want to. Nobody want to come to Dalton. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons not to come to Dalton, especially with it being on the news as often as it is. But the only thing that's gonna change this stuff is like us probably holding each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? But so I don't know. I think sometime soon, maybe a couple of us is probably gonna go out to Dalton and actually do some street interviews and stuff like that. See what the townspeople themselves think about their mayor. Trying to find out that. You'd be surprised, or you might be surprised about some of the people, some people that actually live there. Tiffany Henyard, with all this publicity, man, she know how to advertise herself apparently, and there's people out there that do fuck with her. They call her super mayor, ironically enough. So I would like that. I want to see why.
You gonna get us put in the black van with the black bag over our head.
Sound about right.
Ain't no working Dalton, boy. They gonna find him. They gonna you that nigga from fucking Black Chicago delegation.
No, I'm not. All right, well you can hold the camera. All right. So we have another video with Brandon Johnson being interviewed, and this interview was pretty peculiar. Like Brandon Johnson does quite a few interviews, and I'm not gonna cover all of them on this channel. But when he says something I find really peculiar, or if it like sparks something in my head, I definitely want to see what other people that I feel are intelligent people think about it as well. So here it is.
But you have said that this is not sustainable. So in the event that the federal government doesn't give you any more money, and the state doesn't seem to be able to do that either, we heard from the governor yesterday and asked him about that and didn't really get it.
I'm about to say, she really talked that fast. I can't talk to you, baby. Sorry. Like, what?
But you have said that this is not sustainable. So in the event that the federal government doesn't give you any more money, and the state doesn't seem to be able to do that either, we heard from the governor yesterday and asked him about that and didn't really get an answer from him. What will the city of Chicago do to pay for this? Because you've said it's not sustainable. You said we're running out of space.
Hold on, I'm playing the game right now. Hold on.
Shut up, man. Oh, this is a commercial. Okay.
It's disrupting the very fabric of the city.
Well, let me just be very clear. It did not stop my administration from investing in the unhoused. Now, there are other cities that have looked at making budget cuts. We haven't gotten to that point.
Will you be adding a tax to help pay for this?
Well, I think people are clearly familiar with what my vision is for revenue in this city. And my revenue, of course, is committed to making sure that we are doing everything that we can to address the unhoused crisis in this city. 70,000 people who are unhoused in this city are black families. And that's why I invested $250 million in my budget to do just that.
But will
now,
you
That's it.
I don't want that to go over everybody's heads. He just says 70% of the homeless population is black Americans. So,
add a tax to help pay for the migrant crisis.
Here's what I've said repeatedly. This is an international crisis.
And we've
that
heard
requires,
you say that.
Okay, so then you know the answer then.
So I want to interject again here. The reason I started at this point was because this conversation has been going on like this for at least 5-10 minutes of this conversation.
Where they kind of get into it.
What you say?
I said where they kind of getting into it a little.
Well, where it kind of becomes like a circular conversation where she will ask the question and then he'll give an answer that's not really answering her question, and then she just kind of goes back and asks the question again. And they literally went through the same back and forth process for like 10 minutes.
True politician right there. True politician.
Yes, that is political behavior. But this is but how do I put this? Don't you know sometimes it's a psychology trick? Maybe it's, I don't know if it's a psychology trick. I don't know if I want to brand it that way, but this is what I've heard, right? Mm-hmm. They say with certain people, if you were to ask somebody a question one time, they'll give you an answer that they like, whatever. You ask them again, they'll likely repeat the same. They'll likely repeat the same question. I mean, repeat the same answer. But after a certain amount of times, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, they'll eventually give you a more in-depth answer. They'll give you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
One that they feel like it will satisfy you. It's like, oh, they're not satisfied with this. Let me go into.
Sounds like an application.
So this is that point where he finally cracked and then said a little bit more. Now, he might have overstepped, but we'll see what y'all think.
Them Venezuelan gangsters need to be watching this too.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say something else.
Well,
the
no,
federal
because
government,
the answer is, are you adding a tax?
The answer is the federal government has to do its job.
And what if they don't?
Well, look, there are 30,000 Ukrainians in this city right now who sought asylum, who were refugees. What's the difference between that crisis and the crisis that we're experiencing now? So this is not an unprecedented demand. There were services that were attached to individuals who were seeking asylum from the Ukraine, and the federal government acted. And so my question is, and it's the question that everybody is raising, what's the difference between those who are seeking asylum in this country, 30,000 of whom are in the city of Chicago? What's the difference between Ukrainian refugees and those who are seeking asylum from Central and South America?
Right, but
so let's answer that question for him. He says, what is the difference between those seeking asylum from the Ukraine and those seeking asylum from Venezuela, Salvador, Southern America?
What's the difference between the refugees from Ukraine and the refugees from Central America?
Yeah, that's what Brandon Johnson is presenting as a question towards her. That is pretty much his perspective on the situation. Between his pleas of asking for help to Joe Biden, because this whole thing is him saying that, hey, Chicago doesn't have the resources to deal with this, so we're gonna need funding. We're gonna need additional funding from Joe Biden, and Joe Biden has just not been. There's been a disconnect there.
Mm-hmm. And the issue, I guess the difference between the two would be the world cares more about European issues. I mean, I hate this to sound so black and white, but it's like it seems like Ukraine still has the entire world in a chokehold more than they seem to care about the issues in Venezuela or Central and South America. This is South America now we're talking about. Like at first it was just Central America. Now we have South America coming up here. It's two parts of the country. I mean, two parts of the continent or the slope of land coming up to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the issue is it's just gonna grow. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, this is Russia taking back a part of their land that they feel that they're entitled to. And this is what has the world's attention, and this is what has the president's attention. He's locked in with that Ukraine and the Israel issue.
He made America basically look like a pot of gold.
Yeah.
And everybody is trying to get to it.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you that it's not.
Yeah.
It's really not.
You hear him?
Yeah.
Let's go home.
For real.
We trying
You
to
ain't
we
gotta go
actually
home,
trying
but
to
you
come out
gotta
there.
get the hell out.
We
Y'all
trying to
go
there.
there,
We
man.
buying Spirit tickets.
Y'all just scared them off, huh?
Airlines tickets to fly out there.
He says Spirit Airlines.
We ain't flying Spirit.
You know, Spirit Airlines, they be just be crashing as land as land. Well, all right, but
Shit,
okay.
they just cancel it. Shit.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
America's I like that word. America's canceled. We're done.
All right.
Stop holding y'all hands out.
the
We are
whole
not
country
y'all big
canceled.
brother. Stop acting like it.
So you saying it's like it's just that European thing is the difference between
In a way, yeah, because I mean that has the world's attention, and it's like migrants from Central and South America, like that's an America issue, but as far as like Europe goes and this and everything over there, that's the world issue.
Okay. That's okay. That's actually is that I was gonna keep it like as I was just gonna continue dragging my knuckles as far as this race concern. Consider it. But I do want to present this as well for those that do say it is like it's a race thing more. First and foremost, I want to say. I don't know. Would you know the exact year that the United States allowed people or immigrants from outside of Europe to find, not even just refuge, but to
How long do they let them stay?
Yeah, to come over and let them stay. Yeah, I think that was kind of a recent thing.
Like the U.S. allow outside people?
Yeah, I'm like let's be real about it. Black people, they wasn't letting black people transfer from Africa to America. But it's like it was only like I believe they was only allowing people from like parts of like from Europe.
Yeah. It depends. Like the length, it says on Google, the length of a visa depends on the type of visa and the country. A B1 and B2 visa can be valid up to 10 years, but visitors are only allowed to stay in the U.S. for a maximum of 6 months. K3 visas usually are usually valid for travel for 2 years, with the from the date of issuance. H-1B visas, a non-immigrant work visa that allows the holder to be initially admitted to the U.S. for up to 3 years. And E1 and E2 visas generally renewed for maximum. Okay, so the H1B, no, hell no. It'd be the B1 and B2 that people coming in for. But yeah, shit, they say it lasts up to 10 years, but visitors are usually allowed to stay like 6 months. And that's how my visa would have worked. Okay. That's how our visas work with passports.
Okay. Yeah, okay. But like I said, I just want to bring note like this nation's like somewhat racist standpoint on immigration in general. Like I said, the point I was making was for a prolonged period of time, I would suggest up until like Dr. King said something about it, right? Mm-hmm. That this nation only allowed people from European countries to come over and settle here. and it took the civil rights movement for us to open our borders to, you know what I'm saying, to Africans and Asians and all types of other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I mean, well, Asians, not really, because I mean, they came over in the early 1900s.
Because they built the railroads.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit extra research and put it right above my head when I just to clarify some things. But yeah, that is definitely a thing.
Maybe the Southwest Asians, like the Indians, maybe. Because I mean, you didn't really see like an influx of them coming into America until like after the Civil Rights Movement.
You said, the
Indians,
Hindu and Buddhism. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and continue over there.
But that's not the question that the people of Chicago are asking. The people of Chicago want to know, will you raise a tax, whether it be a property tax or implement something else?
Well, it's interesting. No one has ever asked me if I'm going to raise a tax. In fact, I did not raise property taxes. And still, without raising property taxes, a full investment in homelessness, $250 million, $100 million for violence prevention. We're going to open up mental health clinics. We've eliminated sub-minimum wage. Black and brown women who were tip workers. We're talking about tip workers that's attached to slavery. We abolished that in this city. We've also added paid time off for thousands of workers. We're investing in people. My administration has not missed a beat. We have built an operation centered around people's humanity to respond to this international crisis that the federal government has been negligent in. And while doing all of that, I've still kept every single promise that I was going to invest in people.
So you can commit to you not raising property taxes, regardless of how bad the situation gets.
My budget, the $16.77 billion that I just passed, 41 alders, I believe, supported this budget. And we did all of that without raising property taxes. The evidence is in what I passed. We made all of these investments without raising property taxes. That's the commitment that I made when I ran. That's the commitment that I kept.
Okay, so he says he's offering. He has passed, right? That means nothing has really happened yet, but he has passed a business.
What, did he just say 17 billion?
I believe he said 17 billion.
Or maybe 7 billion.
No, this is going over a period of time, right? Huh?
I say he might have said 7 billion, but one of them.
Oh, okay.
I believe it, but no, it's. I'm pretty sure he said. I think he said billion. I think he said like 17 billion, something like that. But like I said, because this is going to be a thing that's going to be paid over a extended, like a prolonged period of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how well he's going to be. He's going to protect it, but we'll, like I said, time will tell. But what I'm saying is, he's made promises, and he says these promises are in motion. And he's not, and he's doing it so without raising our taxes, even our property taxes rather, and which I would say, nigga, bet not, because we are ranked extremely high as far as property taxes is concerned. I think we like top 3 in the nation. You know what I mean? The city of Chicago.
You know, say, are we?
Oh,
property taxes.
Yeah, it's that tough. Like I got family down in Arkansas. They pay $300 a year in property taxes.
Oh yeah.
I pay like roughly 10 times that.
Illinois itself is money hungry.
I'm not thinking about what I was asking.
Especially Cook County, you know. But yeah, so he, like I said, Brandon Johnson is definitely making big promises and stuff like that. We will definitely have our ears and eyes open regarding him fulfilling those promises. Some will argue that Larry Lightfoot has made similar promises, and we have not seen anything. So we'll kind of see. You guys say something?
She ain't delivering squat.
Well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? She got that. She built that casino downtown that they thought was going to pay for the fire department's pensions. Don't seem to be going too well. So
I got to give her a break, man. She had to walk with an oversized suit on.
Oh, goddamn.
With that struggle fro, boy. Look like somebody mean ass auntie just ready to curse somebody out.
I ain't giving nobody no break. They don't give me no break.
She walk around just like Pee Wee Herman.
Hell, All right. Do I want to do the Beyonce thing?
I saw this image of Beyonce with this cowboy hat just been killing me.
It is killing me too.
Yeah,
I thought that was Pamela Anderson.
I thought you was joking when you said we gotta talk about her.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It all starting to click now.
Yeah, he said something earlier.
Oh no!
What happened?
He said he was gonna talk about Beyonce earlier.
Oh yeah, I said, oh shit, we really about to do this.
All right. I don't know if I'm really gonna cover all this. It's kind of like to read, but let's go through most. We can go. We got some time.
He's an asshole. True.
This is gonna be tough. All right, so what's up, everybody? Chicago Black Devils podcast here, and we gonna have a little bit to say about our one of America's favorite sweethearts, Beyonce. Knee jerk. What do y'all think about Beyonce just in general? Like, up until this point, Destiny Child, Beyonce, Lemonade. You know, all that stuff.
You know, I think we all grew up on Beyonce.
Fiance.
He got his own little thoughts going on here.
Yeah, right. I guess we have a Beyonce fan in the house.
I was gonna say, I think we all grew up on Beyonce, so don't get me wrong. I feel like I'm not like searching Beyonce songs or nothing, but you know, I'm cool with it. I'm a fan of her music somewhat, in the sense of being a fan of most of the music I grew up on and those type of people, Michael or anybody else. But I don't know. I don't. To me, Beyonce doesn't seem like she's always super vocal. I feel like for a while she wasn't doing interviews and stuff like that. So I don't know a whole lot about her personality. But I think also I look at stardom a certain way. I feel like we expect people to be certain stuff sometimes. So I don't know if we expect her to be like she's not like a politic. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes people expect too much from stars and shit. But
True.
Too much is the understatement.
All right.
She just seemed like a girl who got on and got famous. She still tried it. I hear she still eats Popeyes and shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just
still down there, fun.
It's the other people.
My bag swag. I mean,
hottie sauce.
As far as like Beyonce, I mean, yeah, pretty much like you said, you know, shit, we all grew up on it.
Bring it in.
Is this better?
Yes, sir. Y'all be killing me with this audio stuff.
Is it better? No,
I ain't sounding good.
No, but all right, let me just chill. But Beyonce, I mean, we all grew up on her, you know what I'm saying? Bills, Survivor, Bootylicious, you know what I'm saying? Like Destiny's Child, that was that stuff.
Culture.
Back in that shit up.
Back in 99, 2000, you know what I'm saying? Like that was that. And then she broke out, Me, Myself, and she killed that. Next year, she linking up with Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Crazy in Love, Me and My Girlfriend.
Side note, I was that dude who always had the crush on Kelly Rowland, though. Everybody was going Beyonce. I was going Kelly.
Yeah,
all right.
Kelly, she was pretty hot, yeah. But
she did, especially when she thick-ified herself.
Oh yeah.
Was it the baby? I don't know what it was, but what the? Oh,
Kelly
is that true?
Skinny at a certain age. After that age, they can start getting thick.
But no,
it worked for us.
I mean, as far as like her being active, I mean,
Wait, you said an actor?
Active for her community. When she did the Super Bowl, I felt like that was cool. I liked the statement. You know what I'm saying? Of course, America had a problem with it. I stood with Beyonce on that. I kind of feel like since then she kind of fell back from like politics or political statements, so she just makes her music and her fans just gravitate towards it.
Okay, so that's something I'm missing because something recent happened with her.
You didn't see her Super Bowl performance? When she did Formation, and like pretty much all the white conservatives, they were like, "Oh, no, we're bringing woke to the Super Bowl, and they're bringing this black message."
Back then when she did it. I thought you were saying she was at this one for some reason.
No, not this year.
Okay. So back then, y'all seen that one.
Yeah. So like, I feel like since then, she doesn't really stand on like black issues. I mean, I'm not.
Lemonade.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say that she doesn't, because I don't know. Like, she might be a very charitable person who donates to black charities in Houston. I don't know. But as far as like her speaking out on stuff, I ain't seen nothing since that Super Bowl commercial. I mean, the Super Bowl performance.
Did she say something?
No, it was just
performance or just the performance of Lemonade. Because it's like I know Lemonade itself speaks out on that. No, I'm saying, like, was it something that she said that made her not want to?
It was just the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, maybe she just died down with the hype of everything. Like the album was over. Black Lives Matter wasn't
because Beyonce, she chilled on the music, but I mean, like when she announced this tour, that's when she sprung back into the spotlight. So it's not like her hype never really died down. You know
not her hype. This is what I mean. If I was her and I got the album Lemonade out, and right now the movement is Black Lives Matter. And don't get me wrong, Black Lives Matter is still a movement, but we remember it was heightened at a point, and it's not as heightened now.
Yeah, because it shoved it down our throat.
I'm saying the same thing with her album. It was like, do you think she just stopped talking because of what she said at the Super Bowl, or do you think the hype of that was just over and she was just ready for something new?
I think the backlash from the Super Bowl might have like opened her eyes to some stuff. Like she don't want to lose her potential sponsors. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like she want to just toe the line of staying apolitical. Because like the royal family made a science of it, staying out of politics and yet retaining their popularity.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like she probably trying to follow in the same footsteps. You know what I'm saying? She's Jay-Z's wife. She's still Beyonce doing her thing. She launched was it Ivy Park Records? She does her own label thing. She put Chloe and Halle on.
And this could not be true, but I heard that sound almost on point with this. I heard that she doesn't do too many interviews because when she used to do them in the beginning of her career, she would mess up a lot on them.
Yeah, she used to mess up a lot on 106 in Park. She used to mess up.
If she got that, that personality that's like, well, let me not.
Yeah, she don't want. She might not want to say the wrong thing,
but then feel like let me not say the wrong thing. So let me, you know what I mean.
She's better off just being a mom.
Yeah, right. And she's a mom now.
Let her do what she do.
Yeah, for sure.
The best thing she could do, just be a mom, keep making your money,
but she's still making.
Stay out of that world that you don't want to be a part of, because all it's gonna do is get you in trouble.
She's still making that freaky music though.
That's good.
I mean, okay, shit.
That's
And women are still porn stars. Somebody's got to do it.
Hey,
okay.
Dads be getting married and then still in gang movies, shooting niggas up.
Yeah, why not?
It just is what it is, man. It's your job, baby.
True. I mean, it's just you are more prone to be in the spotlight, and it's your image that's gonna be out there. So
I think if your kids know you, they gonna know that's the image. Your kids gonna know you. So like, let's say you grow up and your mama was out here and she was, hands on your knees, shake that ass with me, like
that's
all on the
out
radio.
there, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all on the radio and all that. But when you was at the crib, you seeing her personally, she like, she don't even give guys the time of day. You like, you actually know, like, damn, that was just for the radio. She didn't. It's like people know they people, so it's like I don't think. If Beyonce makes too much sexy music, her kids gonna be, if anything, they're gonna be like, ew.
Yeah, right. True. Yeah. So I mean, pretty much the same upbringing. Mostly of Jay Rasheed, like, you know, I heard all the songs. I mean, followed her damn near her entire career. And now she took a very interesting turn.
So what's with the hat?
So
she does country. She does country music now.
Wait, what?
She's doing country music now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Have fun.
But no, I mean,
but she's not from the country.
No,
she's from Texas.
She's from Texas. I'm about to say that's. So is that what that's what the whole thing is about? That's what the hype. Like, what do y'all think about that?
Well, we can read and find. You know, that's the part. That's what the video is about this time, right? So here, let's get into the topic then, right? Mm-hmm. Beyonce fans' radio request reignites country music debate. A fan asked his Oklahoma radio station to play a new Beyonce song. The request was rejected, spurring hundreds of calls and emails about the exclusion of black musicians from country music. We're all black here, right? Do y'all listen to country music to any capacity?
Yeah.
I
listen to all music.
Don't get me wrong. I don't listen to country music like purposely. Like I don't like. unless I'm a producer, unless I'm going to sample it. I'm not like looking for country music, but yeah,
you're not repulsed by it.
I got some country jams. Like I got like shit I done heard that is just like that's my song. Whether it was country, pop, whatever it is.
All my exes live in Texas. That's my shit.
All right, so let me just say this right now. I am actually repulsed by country music. So I'm just let that out right now. But I have done my due diligence to at least a little bit to find out that that black people have made their footprints in country music for a very long time. As a matter of fact, we started the genre. I'm like,
we started blues. So
my boy,
not too far off of it.
I mean, we brought the banjo from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So it started with that as well. So I had to hold that ill because I was not happy about starting country music. but like so when this whole thing about Beyonce and like them saying no, we don't play Beyonce music, I'm like, well, if it's a country song and this isn't like, yes, you can say that like much like rock and roll, like it's dominated by like white folks and stuff like that, but no, black folks have a presence in this genre as well.
You know what I think the problem is? I could be wrong. I think because it's Beyonce, and I'm gonna say why. I think she's so big that they don't want somebody that huge to be
taking over their shit.
Like for example, right?
They're not already big.
Because really, that's even though pop is. That's also damn near Taylor Swift's genre. So imagine if Taylor Swift became an R&B artist.
What's wrong with that?
And it's not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying like she damn near gonna have a crazy ass fan base. Now she should do it just like anybody. Like I think Beyonce should do it.
Well, you can make
Wayne, when he wanted to do rock, he should have did rock. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to do this
he did
shit.
that whole album.
But I'm saying on the other end, they looking at it like, oh, this motherfucker them took over that arena. Michael Jordan them took over basketball. Now he want to take over basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake tried it, but
what'd he try?
He did.
He transferred to R&B.
Yeah, and he was nice. He went from pop to R&B. And I don't think. It's hard to say. I was about to say I don't know if he's as big as Beyonce, but really can't say he's not.
I mean, Justin Timberlake is huge, but R&B is still R&B when he left. Right.
Yeah.
So if Taylor Swift come to R&B, it's gonna be the same thing. She gonna bring us Swifties, but like if she's gonna come to R&B, she had better bring in. She had better put on a lot of people within that's already in the genre.
Yeah, it's still gonna be. And then to me, the number one is it's gonna be racism in there, of course. Like they just don't want us in it. Period. But then I do actually feel like Beyonce and
she's too big.
Maybe Taylor Swift. Not me personally. I don't feel like it, but I feel like she is. Like I don't feel like I would try to control her from being. I don't give a fuck what she does, but I feel like they may feel like she's too big and she would just easily take over and shit.
Then you make a rock album or a country album. I mean, how you gonna stop somebody?
Too. How many? Can you name like 10 really popular country artists right now?
Oh, that's okay, bro. I thought you were about to say it's black. Well, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, just period. Like country art, like 10, 20. Like I feel like it's not like rap is right now or pop music is right now, where like the singers are so popular that it's like.
I mean,
Beyonce
that it transcends the genre.
Yeah, Beyonce definitely the most popular country singer in the new day, besides what would say Billy Ray Cyrus,
Nickelback.
I don't know.
I said Nickelback, stuff like that.
Yeah, is Nickelback still? I'm saying like who's active? Like is Nickelback active?
I'm pretty sure they still perform. Well, I don't know. Let me see before I even say anything.
Well, and not just perform. I mean active as in putting out
still making
albums.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like alternative rock, but
And I could be wrong because I don't do. Y'all hear me? I don't do research on country music. I'm not like a big country person, but I'm trying to think of who is the popping person in country music. Because the last thing I really felt like was that huge was
Jelly Roll.
I'm be honest. Last thing was Lil Nas X. And dude, and then before that, it's that song. I want to say it's. Now I will say this: it's a lady. What's her name? Lady Annabelle. I want to say
Lady Antebellum.
Yeah, Antebellum. She was the 5 in 2 in the morning. I feel like that was big. And I need you now. But it's like I don't know too many new country songs that are big or too many new country artists.
I'm gonna take my horse to that one country.
Yeah,
What? That was like
no, Old Town Road was but it was like a mesh of hip hop.
It was trap country. They tried to label it trap country.
Trap country.
They tried to label it that.
Saying it wasn't hip hop, but what he was doing is like.
I mean, but
it's
all
new.
in
my blood.
But it's not new.
Ain't nobody tell me.
No, that man, they need to cut that out. That was a country track. I'm not.
Well, they
trying
got Billy Ray Cyrus on the remix and done away with the original. Ain't no original. He only got.
That's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Lil Nas X was just a kid who was playing a video game, and he just came up with some shit that was just hot. And in the world we in right now, right? You can easily become big on some social media shit, and you can take over on, especially on the hip hop and pop shit. True. And I don't think they want that with country. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
because I feel like
country.
I feel like with this is a good example. What Lil Nas X did, right? That was that with country, and that song was so big that this random dude who just came up with some shit at the crib and was just playing around. And it's not even like a real country song. He's not like really in the talent of country. That song was so big that he had to have the top legend, Billy Ray Cyrus. He felt like he had to get on it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's damn near like the power damn near could kill the craft of it. I don't know how to explain it.
The power can kill the craft of it. Okay.
If that, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but you kind of get what I mean.
I mean, just kind of.
Hey, come on, crowd, get with it. He's good. He's good. Give him a chance, type of shit.
No, more so like when I say the power can kill the craft, I'm saying like if like right now, the power of just partying shit kills the lyricism of the hip hop craft. Yeah, because it's like shit. Are you buying somebody who's saying something real lyrical, or are you buying what you want to hear at this party? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
so I feel like they don't want that in country.
Yeah, everybody typically has to choose between what sells and what's actually true to heart. And I guess if country music, if they want to keep that shit true to heart, and I mean, I guess, but like, who to say? Well, I'm not finna go. I'm not finna bring this question to them, but like, who are they to say that Lil Nas X that song didn't come from his heart? You know what I'm saying? But
exactly,
they want. I mean, it's pure. I would say it's purity. They want to keep it. They want to keep it all pure and all the weird shit too. But I mean, who? I mean, I get okay. Let me correct that. They want to keep it pure on their terms.
On their terms, exactly.
Their terms, right? And whereas, because like I said, I done told you that the banjo came from Africa, right? A lot of number. I mean, even there's some black country music artists today. You know what I'm saying? That I haven't heard of, but yeah, they exist. You know what I'm saying? And they are active. So it's like I said, that country music is not like it's not a white thing, right? And it seemed like that way, but it's just not. And then so for these people to like kind of block Beyonce from like playing on any radio stations, it's pretty bad. You know, it's you know.
I got one more question. How many stations was it? Is it like all stations were just denying it? Or
no, it seemed like it's just this one, because I kind of breezed through the article. It seemed like it's just this one article, this one radio station, but it just sparked this huge conversation that probably spanned multiple radio stations as well. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them started, a lot of them bent the knee and started playing this song, you know. But like, but yeah.
Like you said, it's Beyonce. It ain't gonna last.
What's not gonna last?
The whole little.
The beef.
Yeah, the beef. With
they better love Beyonce. Beyonce bringing good like numbers to
Jay-Z country music. Come down there and talk to them country businessmen.
Oh,
and they go sit in the office together and they gonna shake hands. And Jay-Z gonna have a country rap album.
All right.
Man, gonna give him a nice little ranch and shit in El Paso.
Put the screen on. Put the screen. Put it on the screen real quick, man.
Cause I don't even know your
You heard me?
who.
Oh, all right. I'm blind. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, man. Is this why? Is this country music thing? Why is this like the branding? Like, is this part of like this? Is this necessary?
You gotta
to get
Are they in Texas?
Huh? She is from Texas.
No, I ain't asking that.
She wears stuff like that anyway, low key. But I feel like, yeah, if it's country music, she damn near gotta.
You gotta have that look, huh?
But
This sound like rap music so much.
All right, so basically, she has to put on the cowboy boots just so if you a rapper, I gotta wear a chain.
No, you right. You don't. You actually don't gotta do it. You could. It'll fuck people up if you was like a country singer and you wasn't dressed country. Just like it'll fuck people up if I was rapping and I had on a business suit and I wasn't. Even though people do it all the time. It's hella videos where the song is a rap song, but the video is like a movie. So I get you. It definitely is. But I don't know. So I guess with country stuff, that's just how it's kind of represented. But like you said, you can really make the music. You don't gotta be.
But she is Beyonce, so it's fashion as well. So you're gonna try to stand
also,
out all the time.
I'm gonna be honest. Also, Beyonce has never been against like wearing a cowboy hat. It's like she used to do that. Like it's been a few times because she's from Texas. It's been a few times I damn near seen
Texas
her in a
culture
cowboy
wearing the
hat.
hats.
Yeah,
or like on some
family used to show me pictures like she used
like
to
back
ride
in the
horses.
day, not newer days, but like. My bad.
You good? She be riding horses and shit. So yeah, I can understand that. But I didn't know she was from Texas though.
Personally,
so
I don't know if it's part of the branding. I just think she's just repping Texas. But I mean, hearing that she was trying to breaking into country music, it made a little bit more sense because it's like before this, I never seen her wearing a hat. Not to say that she wouldn't wear it. It's Texas culture, but it's like I also feel like she might be pushing that for the brand too.
So Chuck LaMaine says that's probably what made Beyonce want to do country. If Tracy had country song of the year, she could too. If Tracy had country song of the year, then she could too.
That's what I meant with Taylor Swift. Maybe that's what he's saying. If Taylor, because I don't know who Tracy is.
I mean either. Charlamagne, Chuck LaMaine, you still there, man? Let us know who Tracy is.
Tracy Chapman.
I think if he's saying Taylor, that's how I'm looking at it too. Like, if I'm Beyonce and I'm thinking like, this Taylor Swift person, she got all this power with this, she could do that. You know what? I could do that, and I can go in that lane too. You know what I mean?
That's what Lil Wayne did with no problem. He just said, "I'm gonna make a rock album."
Somehow he ended up putting Drake into the singing lane for it.
Okay, so we all explained the hat. Okay, I'll give y'all the hat. You know what I'm saying?
Now he a singer.
What you say?
He had said he got Drake on the singing tip. I'm like, damn, he was a rapper at first, wasn't he?
He was doing a little of both. We'll talk about that another time.
So
we can go all day with that.
So all right. So y'all explain the hat off, and I can't say nothing about the hat no more. I'll let Beyonce breathe with a little cowboy hat. So what about the platinum blonde hair color? Is she like? I'm just trying to like I gotta break down all of the potential arguments against Beyonce because they probably they trying to low key they trying to flip the script on us. You know what I'm saying? When black people kind of look at these new white rappers and stuff like that, and they kind of look them up and down, and then like, man, you just trying to sell an image. So you know what I'm saying? Like I just want to know if she's just trying to sell an image right now.
Shit,
because like I said,
job.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say if she was, I feel like that's what she's supposed to do. If I'm going to a country event and I'm a country and I'm a rapper or whoever, I'm just famous and I'm going to a country event, yeah, I'll probably dress for the event and throw in some country. If I'm going to fucking Comic-Con or some shit, I'm probably going to throw on some
t-shirt,
some superhero shit. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's like of where I'm going. Is she at a country concert? Is she trying to be a country singer? Then she might throw some country shit on.
Let me just read this real quick. And then Chuck LaMaine says, yes, he was talking about Tracy Chapman.
Oh, Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, and had one of the biggest country music award shows. Had one of the biggest country music awards because her song "Fast Car" got covered and blew up.
And it went back to number 1.
So if country music industry trying to give love to black female artists, Beyonce might be saying, "I'm here for it." Okay.
True. And I think
wait, Tracy Chapman is a black woman.
Yeah, she made that song in the night.
And she number 1 too.
I ride a fast car.
You know how it comes.
It's not gonna work. Maybe she's just trying to bring country music out on the map a little bit, you know. Like, all right, black people, it's okay. You can listen to country music too. There's nothing wrong with that.
What you saying, Rudy?
I thought a 38-year-old white guy was like had the top country thing because I remember him doing a speech. But anyway, I could be wrong.
Jelly Roll. You talking about Jelly Roll?
Yeah, I think it is him. He got the tattoos on the face.
Yeah, I would say he's a up and coming country star. He hasn't really like hit the plateaus of like say Billy Ray Cyrus, but he's coming up for sure.
Yeah, I just seen him winning the award. But
and that was a dope speech he gave too.
I got it.
I think
it's okay for Eminem to rap. He's white, so it's okay for Beyonce to do country.
Oh, you figured it out, huh?
Fair enough.
Ooh, bar.
I mean, it's their jobs. These people are business people, and they name and their faces are brands, their businesses. So they're gonna do whatever's smart. And you got to think in the same sense of knowing when to jump off a ship when the ship is going down. Celebrities, especially, they're themselves, so they know when they seeing dwindling attention, dwindling the money, a change in direction as to who people are paying attention to. Beyonce has been going strong for many years. She made you got people who wake up every day and their whole life is based on making sure that Beyonce makes it because their money, you get what I'm saying? Like their life and their money is based on this person's life. So you got people who are going to look into ratings and analytics. So she's always, I'm imagining she's always going to have a team that's like, hey, look, it's kind of dwindling on this. That just happens. Hey, you done gave it a run. Let's start trying to do this. Let's get in the movie. Let's do this. Let's go to country. Let's you know what I'm saying? And then we'll come back to original, but let's just try different shit.
You gotta stay relevant.
And different shit that you feel you can do.
Maybe that was a passion that she always wanted to do, but she could never do it because, you know, she had to do this to get to this spot, and now she's at the position she wants to be in. Now I can pretty much do what I want.
She might want it. She might be like how Drake did the dance album, or how she did the dance album. She might just be like, I'm at that point where I'm at the exhibition point in my career, like how Mike Tyson was just fighting people, or like how what's his name, Mayweather fought McGregor, a UFC dude, then fought a YouTuber, then just it's like they at the sometimes you get a point in your career where you just like, I'm famous, I'm gonna just do exhibition shit and just try different stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that fight with Mayweather. My bad. That fight with Mayweather and Jake Paul definitely launched that boy career though. That definitely made him more than a YouTuber, G.
Oh yeah.
Jake Paul is
like,
he a boxer now.
In the boxing. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't like what made it like that is that I will give it to him. He took it serious, and not only in the aspect that he was trying to make content from it, but he was practicing for 2 years, or he was already boxing before for like 2 years. They was like, you know, I feel like if he had just did it and then was like, nah, I ain't no real boxer, fuck it. It's like he tried to go into it after that and really be like, man, I'm gonna try something with it. Like, shit, but you lucky, man, because every YouTuber ain't just getting to just fight Mayweather just because they had Prime in their video and was talking shit.
True. All right. So all right. So we're okay with the hat. Y'all explain the hat. She's from Texas, and that's just part of the coach in Texas. I still ain't reading her no convincing argument about the blonde hair, but you know, whatever.
Okay, so that's just a woman thing.
All right, that's a woman thing.
I think she would have wore that hair. I think if she had that hair without that hat, and without that shit on and just another outfit, she was just gonna look like Beyonce with that hair with another.
But I'm just saying when the planets align, like that usually means something. I'm just saying, but okay, all right, then I'm just put it this way.
What's the rest of the outfit look like?
The hat with the it's a little Texas shitty. It's about as Texas as that hat is. So with the outfit, with the hat, with the blonde hair, I'm just saying it made her skin complexion look lighter. I don't care what nobody else say. She looks more like a white person because her skin complexion literally looks more pale because of her outfit. Just I hate to break it to you.
I guess if that's what she's going for, don't get me wrong, I'm totally with you on that. It's people who do that type of shit.
All right.
I feel like it might be. It's hard to say because it's like shit. She could have really had black hair and did the same thing, but it's like, are you trying to go for that? But I don't know. To me, Beyonce, at least the way she puts herself out, is like she's for the culture.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I don't know. If she
All right.
would just switch
Okay.
up and try to be. All right. If she was, she had a plan. She went to infiltrate.
All right, Beehive. You say we all right, Beehive. You know, you ain't gotta come after us. You know, I just want to put the arguments out there. You know, I want to put the arguments out there so that when Swifties, right, when the Swifties come after y'all and the Beehive and Beyonce, that y'all will have some good solid arguments to argue against those damn Swifties. Okay, so this has been Chicago Black Delegation Podcast, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
We get the
she just like a damn checkerboard.
That was just for that one specific video.
Low key, looking at the outfit, it looked like some.
She playing chess.
Yeah,
she the queen.
But it looked like some design. She got a checkers board on that shit. But it looked like it's some designer shit. Like like she was going for country, but like design. I feel like
she country herself for that.
When you. I was gonna say when you like got a stylist and shit like that, and they always put you designer shit, they damn nigga try to dress you the part. Are you going to this country shit? We're gonna put you in the Balenciaga country outfit.
Nice.
Are you going to
hand woven?
Are you going to the kingdom? We're gonna put you in the Balenciaga. I don't even know, like some royal shit. I don't know.
Come on now, you seen no red carpet videos? Like how they be looking that shit. They be just dressed all wild out. Like you would really look at somebody if they were walking down the street. You do not look like that on a normal. Like, come on now, you got wings falling out over here. Then on the other side, you got this and that.
Life different.
That's a little too different for me.
Gaga came
She's the one.
She came to. I forgot what that was. She was dressed up as a frozen pack of meat.
Yeah.
I don't know if she wear that shit on the streets. But like sometimes you just dress in. I feel like their life is like costumes, like they're characters at a point.
They are
like
characters.
they get dressed for the event. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody dresses them like a character in a show for an event.
I love that woman, but she is the most craziest dresser in the world.
It was, at one point it was between her and Nicki, but she damn near beat Nicki up. I feel like Nicki was trying to do what she was doing.
Well, she's just a Barbie doll.
Nicki just got a little crazy. I don't know. You remember when she had them nails and shit? She showed up like in a straight jacket.
Yeah, wasn't that like that's before 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, damn near. Right, I'm damn near thinking of the old shit.
I mean, but don't you want to be noticed? You want everybody talking about you on the red carpet, so you're gonna wear the most eccentric thing you can find. And a pack of meat would do it.
Shit, this to me is that's what it's for. Shit, I feel like if I'm going on a red carpet or something, and this is probably something I'm never gonna wear at a normal thing. This is an event that's like it's almost like we in a movie or like some shit like shit. I'm gonna just be a character today. I'm doing some shit already.
All right, well, next time I'm coming to the show with bubble wrap.
Nice.
Just all wrapped up in bubble.
All right, well, if y'all want,
man, you gotta come.
That's the point.
So if y'all want to see this man in a bubble wrap suit, he's probably gonna be a technician after he's saying some wild shit like that.
Yeah, right.
So if y'all want to catch us doing some corny shit next week, man, we will definitely be here and doing it, right? But on the other hand, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this joint on up. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for our callers. I guess.
Duckman, shout out to Duckman.
For the birds.
We did have we had some interesting calls to this week, which is what it is. Growing pains, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, man. So next week we gonna definitely have a brand new bag for you, and hope y'all gonna be waiting on us, right? So so we're gonna do a last little around the world, and let's tell us what tell us what your kind of takeaways from this week's episode, from this week's conversations, and then tell us what you about, tell us where to find you. What's your name, nigga?
Well, you can find me around these clowns for the most part, but you probably should see me in like a mental asylum, but I am the Rack Man.
The Rack Man. Don't forget that for next week.
Don't you forget that.
All right.
Yes. I took in a lot today. I took in some good information and some good advice for the culture, should I say. And learned some new things in politics I didn't know. And I am Air Jordan from True Teller Productions. That's HEIR, Air Jordan, as in Air on the Throne. Follow me on IG at HEIR Jordan _official. And that's that. Oh, yeah. And we have a show coming up on, what is it? April 1st. We have a show in New York coming up in Joe's Pub, True Teller Productions. So if you're out in New York and you want to have a great time, come out.
Make sure y'all check out Air Jordan and Robin Hood.
Yes, it's April 1st. It's
no
not
joke,
April
huh?
Fool's
No
joke.
joke. No joke.
Not a joke.
All right. Yeah. I had to get that one out of my chest. All right, tell them about your YouTube channel and shit. Even though your shit is already in the in the channel description and all that shit, but go ahead, go off anyway. Go ahead, go off anyway, man. Don't wait on me.
New episodes coming soon. We got The Sims. We got more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We got Mirage. We got Vice City up. San Andreas coming soon.
Yup.
Man, bro. And shout out to my girl Alexa, man. You the GOAT.
Who the fuck is Alexa?
Talking about the Alexa. The Alexa.
Who?
Alexa.
Alexa?
My girlfriend.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about the.
No.
Really name Alexa.
Yes.
Bro, we thought you was talking about some.
That's gotta be fun at parties.
Alexa. No, I'm not.
Damn, Alexa. All right, well, I'll let you off either.
She raw as hell. Don't play with me.
Facts. Hold on. Let me shout out to Alexa.
Isn't that amazing?
There you go. Yeah, man. Oh shit! Oh, okay. I thought I was a brick or something, bro.
Warfare, pins flying high.
Hey, if I don't see it and say it, I don't know what the hell it is. But hey, yeah. So it's been Chicago Black. Oh yeah, my outfit. I've been high thinking. I know some of y'all might be waiting on my content for my own stuff, and it actually got something coming out really, really soon, and it's specifically pertaining to this book. I finally got at least most of this book down, but I got the script down for this week's first chapter. I'm gonna be pretty much breaking down what we kind of read from the first chapter, and we pretty much gonna be going through the whole book. You know what I'm saying? So just look out for that. Powernomics book. It's the national plan to empower Black Americans. So especially in a time where we are headed, where our trajectory is down. Literally, what they say? We have a predicted 0% wealth share in America by the year 2053. In order for us to do something to stop, to rally against that, we're gonna have to buckle down and practice things like group economics and just support Black business. You know what I'm saying? Like businesses like these, right? So, but it don't stop at just supporting Black business. We also gotta do things to reinvest into our communities, help each other out. Just generally be good Samaritans. You know what I'm saying? But again, if you want to know more about this specific plan, I will definitely be going through it chapter by chapter, right? So in the meantime, it's been real, and it's been Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. We'll catch you on the flip side.
We out of here.
Take us home, Bob.
Come on.
That was Birdman.
But that's probably
We don't be
kanji.
getting prank calls. It's okay.
That's probably kanji.